Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, guys. Hold on tight because what we're about to discuss could really shake up the NFC North and even the entire NFC landscape. Rumors are swirling around the Chicago Bears, and the details are enough to send shockwaves through the league. The Bears, currently sitting at 3-5 with a modest cap space of about $11 million, are making some bold moves behind the scenes. Rumor has it they are eyeing Trent Williams, the legendary offensive tackle from the San Francisco 49ers, as a potential target in a blockbuster trade that could redefine their offensive line and, consequently, their entire season. This isn't just a pipe dream. It's a real possibility that could alter the balance of power within the division and set the stage for a serious playoff push. Let's unpack this a bit. Trent Williams, who's been an All-Pro from 2019 through 2024, is widely regarded as one of the best, if not the best, offensive tackles in the league today. His impact on the field is undeniable. He's a mountain of a man, standing at 6'5", and weighing around 320 pounds, and his athleticism and technical skill make him a nightmare for any pass rusher. Over the years, Williams has been a cornerstone for the 49ers offensive line, consistently graded above 80 by PFF, with an impressive 83. 3 overall grade in 2025. His pass blocking is solid, sitting at 74. 2, but it's his run blocking where he really shines, boasting an eye-popping 85. 3 grade. That kind of consistency and dominance is rare, and it's exactly what the Bears need to elevate their offense to the next level. Now, why would the Bears go after Williams? Well, first, there's the strategic fit. The Bears have a promising young quarterback and a solid core of skill position players, but their offensive line has been a question mark for years. Improving the protection up front could be the key to unlocking their full offensive potential, especially with a player like Williams anchoring the blind side. By acquiring him, they could boost their pass protection efficiency by an estimated 18%, making life much easier for their quarterback and opening more opportunities downfield. Plus, adding Williams would complement their existing tackles, such as Wright, creating a formidable duo that could elevate the entire offensive line to elite status, similar to the dominant lines we saw during the Saints-Thomas era, which was a real game-changer for their offense. The trade scenario is also interesting from a cap perspective. The 49ers, after trading Brock Purdy, are now over the cap with $45 million committed, but they've also freed up $15 million by releasing some defensive linemen. To get Williams, the Bears are reportedly willing to offer their first-round pick in 2026, a move that makes sense given Williams' pedigree and impact. The 49ers, on the other hand, are looking to reload with youth, especially since their odds to win the Super Bowl are at plus 500, which is pretty attractive for a team looking to stay competitive. Plus, the 49ers cap space is projected to rise by about $37 million, giving them some flexibility, but they also need to balance their roster and salary structure moving forward. What makes this even more compelling is how Williams can impact the Bears' overall performance. His addition would likely push their offensive line's grade into the high 80s or even low 90s, boosting their run and pass blocking efficiency significantly. That in turn would help their quarterback, whoever it may be, operate under less pressure, increasing their QB rating from around 88 to over 100. This is huge, especially when you consider that the Bears are already a top 10 offense this season. Improving along the trenches could be the final piece needed to make them serious contenders. And let's not forget about the impact on the running game, with Swift, who's been averaging 4.3 yards per carry and has already amassed over 550 rushing yards. This upgraded line could help push his production even further, maybe adding another 200 rushing yards or more on the season. That kind of ground game, paired with a more protected quarterback, makes the Bears much more dangerous, especially against division rivals like the Vikings, who have a defense rated at 72 by PFF. The Bears could exploit those mismatches and take control of the NFC North. On the defensive side, Chicago has been pretty solid under head coach Eberflus, who's been top 12 in sacks, and a stronger offense also means more opportunities for the defense to create turnovers. With an upgraded offensive line, the Bears might even see an increase in turnovers through forced fumbles and interceptions, giving them extra possessions. It's all about that synergy, stronger offense, better defense, and a clearer path to the playoffs and beyond. Now, looking ahead, the significance of this move could be even bigger when considering the Super Bowl odds. Currently, the Bears' chances are not the highest, but if they manage to secure a player like Williams, who was instrumental in boosting the 49ers' rushing attack in 2021, they could see a real jump. Historically, the 49ers saw a spike of about 150 rushing yards per game with Williams in the lineup, and if the Bears can replicate even part of that, it could be the difference between a good season and a deep playoff run. The Super Bowl odds could shift from plus 6,000 to as low as plus 3,500, especially if they leverage the trenches and dominate teams like the Eagles, who are seen as a major threat at plus 900. But of course, there are some caveats. Williams has had some injury concerns, particularly ankle issues in 2025, which saw him miss 7 out of 8 games. But given his track record and the fact that he's proven to be durable over the years, the Bears might see this as a calculated risk. Additionally, the trade would require them to sacrifice a valuable draft pick, but many believe that the immediate impact of Williams outweighs the long-term draft considerations. The bottom line here is that this isn't just about acquiring a star offensive tackle. It's about transforming the Bears' entire offensive philosophy and giving themselves a real shot at competing at the highest level. The addition of Trent Williams would give them that extra edge in the trenches, which is often what separates good teams from great ones. If this trade happens, it could be a turning point for the franchise, a move that signals their serious intent to contend and finally reach the Super Bowl again after decades of waiting. Imagine the boost for their offensive line, the confidence it would instill in the quarterback, and the ripple effect on the entire team's confidence and performance. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. This is an exciting time for the franchise, and whether or not the trade materializes, the narrative around the Bears is definitely heating up. Keep your eyes on this story, because it could be the one that defines the rest of their season, maybe even their future, in the quest for that elusive Lombardi trophy.